Today I am here with my friend Jill Goote, who has a coaching business called Kingdom Confidence Coaching, and I want to share what she has to offer. So thanks for being here, Jill.
Thanks for having me.
So I love the story about why you do this and what made you start your business. So can you please share a little bit more about that?
So I actually was involved in network marketing for years because I was always home with my kids. And as I went on, I realized that I really just love to encourage women. And I started sharing videos where I would just be giving helpful tips and sharing with women. And honestly, it's kind of a long story short, but God really closed that door, moved me out of network marketing and brought me into coaching. And when I hired my first coach, it was the missing piece that I was looking for. I had been a mom for 13 years at that time, 12 years at that time, and I just knew that I had a lot of mom guilt, a lot of overwhelm. I struggled a lot with balance and, wanting to work my business, but wanting to be a really great mom and not knowing how to find that balance. And I read a lot of books, I went to a lot of seminars, I listened to a lot of podcasts, I tried a whole lot of things, and I could never find the missing piece. And when I hired my first coach, it was the missing piece. It was what tied all of my training and all of my learning in together. And so it literally had an impact on every area of my life, on my work, my marriage, my spiritual life, all of my relationships, my connection with my kids, but most of all, my confidence and the way that I felt about myself. And that's why I'm so passionate now to just share with as many moms as I can. I use proven coaching tools in combination with God's word, because then you can't fail. So it's kind of my insurance policy. And I just love being able to share that gift with other moms.
So it's almost like you want to share the missing piece that you were looking for and give that to somebody else.
Yeah.
I love that about you. Can you please share a scenario or something like that of a mom that has come to you and how you've kind of been able to help make a difference with her confidence and...
Yeah, you know what? I think I'll share the story of a friend that had come to me. She had 4 kids at the time. She was a homeschooling mom, and she said, I love being a mom, but I don't enjoy motherhood. And she knew she just wasn't as happy and joyful as what she wanted to be. She knew God had more for her, which is similar to how I felt as well. She knew there was a missing piece, and she's also a strong woman of faith, has a very supportive husband, and she just knew there was something missing, and she almost didn't sign up for coaching. She was hesitant, and she signed up, and it changed her life. I read her testimonial on my seminar, my webinar that I did today on time. I did a Flourish This Fall webinar about women balancing time and family and work and all of that. And she just said how the tools, she still uses them, and it helped her really enjoy and love motherhood. We worked on time, we worked on confidence, we worked on all of it. But really how we do one thing is how we do everything. So learning a few new skills in one area always has an impact on everything else as well. And the really cool thing about her, she went on to have baby number 5. And so she was so glad that she knew these skills because she doesn't feel well when she's pregnant. So we were able to coach on a lot of that too while she was pregnant with the 5th one, which was super helpful. But the really neat thing was that she would always share with her husband the tools and the skills she was learning. And then he ended up sharing with somebody else. And they had actually gone to a men's conference once. And they had asked the friend of her husband to share what was so impactful from the weekend away, the men's weekend away. And he actually shared what my client's husband had shared with him to the whole church. And it was what she had learned from me. So it was really cool. I'm often reminded of that ripple effect of a mom learning a few new skills that grows her confidence, that helps her really live that life of joy and intentionality and calm and control. I love to say too, it all ties in together. But it has such a ripple effect on a marriage and on the relationship with mom and kids and work life and all of it.
That's a great story. And I love how that is connected to other people, and it's the ripple effect. It's amazing. So to somebody that's new to knowing what coaching is like, or people may not know how to get started, what are ways that they can work with you? Like you mentioned a webinar, and I know you do one-on-one coaching. So how can they work with you, and how do they connect with you?
Sure. So I have a website, jillgoote.com. I am kind of revamping it a little bit right now, but you can sign up for a free discovery call there, a consult. And I kind of walk you through what coaching looks like, and we take you from where you are. I show you where you want to be and how coaching bridges that gap. So there, and then if you're on Facebook, I have a private Facebook group, Kingdom Confident Moms, where I go live and share more than I would on my regular Facebook page or on Instagram. So those are good ways. And then you had asked what coaching is like if somebody doesn't really know what coaching is like.
Yeah.
So if I could touch on that.
Yeah,
So
love that.
a lot of people are familiar with therapy or counseling. I also had worked with a counselor in the past. I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression in college, had gone to see a counselor, had been on medications, done all of that thing. And I really wasn't able to get the results I wanted. I really struggled with a lot of things still, and just kind of thought, well, life is hard. And, I knew it was my thinking that needed to change, but nobody ever showed me how. I didn't know you could do it. Nobody showed me how. And when I was introduced to life coaching, I really realized, again, that was the missing piece, because it was all about how you change your thinking and that changes your life. And I know it sounds kind of crazy to think that really happens, but everybody else tells you what to do. But if you only change your actions and you don't change your thinking and your feeling, they're all tied together, your chances are you're going to fizzle out, or you're using so much motivation that you're working way harder than you need to. It really just helps life fall more into balance. But typically counseling and therapy is more past to present focused, whereas coaching is more present to future focused. So it's more like, this is where I am now, this is where I want to go. So a lot of my clients will have already worked with counselors or therapists, or they still are, and then they're just ready to move forward. Like they're kind of like, okay, I've kind of healed from that and I'm ready to go forward. I want skills and tools to move my life forward powerfully. And that's where I come in.
Yeah, that's great. So if you are looking for something like what Jill, the life coaching, and you feel like this is a great fit for you, reach out to her on her Facebook page or visit her website.